What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to a whole nother video, and today I actually picked up something that's really different than what I'm usually used to working with. I picked up a 92 Yamaha YZ250, and it was dirt cheap, you guys. That's not the only reason I picked it up. I mean, it needs work and it doesn't look the greatest, but let me tell you guys, this thing's huge, man. Like, I mean, me standing next to it, it reaches like pretty much half of my stomach. I didn't even think it was going to be this big. It was a hassle just taking it down from the truck. And it's not because it's big, that's one of the things. But basically the clutch wasn't really functioning. And so this is how I got it. The guy pretty much had taken this apart. And I don't know if maybe that's why. I'm pretty sure because the shifter wasn't engaging. But yeah, I'm going to clean it up, you guys, and then we'll get back so I can show you guys exactly what's really going on with this thing. I want to wash it before it gets late. Sorry, guys, the battery was going to die. But, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, maybe not no more because I kind of threw some awesome stuff on it. But it's like greased up, it's caked up, like horrible. I think this side was worse, actually. As you could see, like in here, doesn't look that much. I have the picture quality pretty bright since it's dark, but I mean, like in there it was really bad. Like it's already half of it's on the floor because I just sprayed the awesome stuff on it. See, there's more there. See, you could even see it's like brown, dude. You could still see. And then see, this is like full of grease. That's full of grease in there. It's pretty messed up, you guys. Let's see in there. Let's get some in there. And then the frame is painted white. I don't know why. But yeah, let me get back to this when I get it all hosed down, you guys, so we could really see what's going on. Alright, so I got it all washed up, you guys. Still drying. I'll probably air it out a little bit, but I mean, you can still see there's a bunch of oil caked on. I don't know. Look at this. That's just grease. So like the frame is like jacked, and then it's rusted. Check this out, you guys. So I'm gonna fix up all that. I'm probably gonna paint the frame. I don't know if I busted this when I was putting it on right now on the... No, I don't think so. I thought I busted it while I was putting it on the bucket here. I need to get one of those dirt bike stands. That'd be pretty legit. But yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it's real rough. So plastics are painted. The frame is like half painted. I don't know what the deal is with that. On the other hand, we have some Pro Taper bars, or I think these are Renthal bars. The guy said he has a new twist throttle on it. New grips. We're looking on the bright side right now, you guys, because it's a mess. The back tire looks pretty decent. Otherwise, it's painted blue. No idea why. The front tire, it has a gouge somewhere, and it's cracked. Oh, right here. But it'll be all right, you guys. So basically, the main reason the guy was selling it, he had to post it up, I think for like 800 bucks. I got it cheaper than that, though, of course. He had it put up for sale because somebody quoted him, obviously probably like one of those, you know, like shops to redo his whole engine. It was like $1,000 They didn't tear into it, so I don't understand how they know, you know, exactly what's wrong with it. And he told me all he pretty much started doing was this, and then he kind of just left it as is, so he didn't want to mess with it. But yeah, then he started, you know, doing that, and then he was like, no, he told me it's too big of a deal for me, I can't do it, and wanted to get rid of it, hence the reason I got it pretty cheap. I think this is stock. I wonder if that's an FMF, but I'm pretty sure it's stock. But yeah, so it's a little rough, you guys. It's not running. I'm pretty sure he was saying he thinks it's just the piston. I'm hoping it's just the piston. If it's the crank, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I might make it look a little bit nicer and then just sell it. because the crank is probably like 200 bucks, the piston's like another 100 bucks. That's not that bad, but it's a 92 Yamaha YZ250. Needs brake levers too. I just been going through it. The front plastic here, the nameplate doesn't have it. Back shock is kind of worn, but the fronts are good. The back tire is good. Needs brakes bled. I couldn't check if the back brakes work, but I mean everything is mainly there. I have the cover for here, and I have the Kickstarter. That's pretty much all he took apart. So thank God he didn't get too into it. My first main thing that I'm gonna do is take off all the plastics, and I'm gonna get it down to like nothing, and I'm gonna start stripping the plastics tonight because I know that shit's gonna take a long time. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened with the Banshee. As you guys can see, it still looks crappy on the bottom, but this is the final result of it. So that's that. But yeah, I'm gonna get these off, and then we'll go ahead and start getting down into the engine and tearing it down, seeing what's going on with it. Alright, you guys, so I got everything off of it, except this plastic. But yeah, I got pretty much everything off of it. I got the coolant lines off, the gas tank, all the plastics. I'm gonna start by taking off the head, and then the carb, and then the cylinder, and probably the head, the exhaust, and then the carb, and then the cylinder. But yeah, as you guys can see, I mean, it looked like they tried to paint it and then stopped right here. It's only painted to here. But I mean, yeah, it's a work in progress. So you guys, we're getting there. It wasn't even that bad to take off the plastics. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much almost all out of there. So I'll probably just start taking off all that stuff, and then I'll get back to you guys. So far, I got the exhaust off. I have the head in my hand. I have the carburetor, the reeds out. I took off obviously the little mount here for the head. And this is what it looks like in here. I mean, it doesn't look too great. But that's that. Let's take a look in here. Really wish we could have. So the next thing I'm going to do is take off the power valve. You can't really see anything in here. It is a little stiff, but we're going to see. So I'm going to take off the power valve real quick, and then we should be able to take off the 4 bolts for the cylinder, and then we can finally see what's going on in this bad boy. So I just all I did was disconnect the power valve right here. There was like 4 8mm screws, and there was a 1 8mm screw right here, and I kind of just have this dangling, but I'm guessing that's going to come apart with this right case cover. I already removed all the bolts, you guys, so I think that's pretty much it. We're going to find out, see what's really going on in here, hopefully. Alright, I'll let you guys watch from that side while I pull this off on this side. Shouldn't have anything else. Should just pop right out, you guys, but it's not really wanting to. Yeah, it doesn't want to come up. No idea why. It's going, but slowly. This side. Oop. There we go. It's getting bunched up against the coolant hoses. Come on, man. I was already waiting to see what was going to happen, or what we were going to see. And here comes the damn coolant hoses. There we go. Well, cylinder doesn't look bad, you guys. Oh no, but the crank definitely feels seized. I want to see if I could turn over the engine. Or actually, let me just see. Oh yeah, that thing's seized, man. That crank is done. I mean, even the piston doesn't look bad, you know? But yeah, this, oh, I don't know. Maybe something else is jamming. Maybe something in here is jamming everything up, you guys, because actually, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't feel terrible, but it doesn't feel great. I mean, this crank is definitely like either seized at the bottom or like the actual crank. You know what I'm gonna do? There are a little bit of chunks in here of something. What I'm gonna do is put some red, what is it? Marvel Red Mystery Oil in here for the night, and I'm gonna let it sit. Then we can figure out what's really going on with this crank tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm thinking the bearing blew out. Yep, the bearing blew out. Yeah, the bearing is just toast, you guys. It's literally obliterated in pieces in there. And it's pretty much welded closed, so. Alright, you guys, so great first day. I mean, kind of what I expected, I guess, that the crank was going to be bad. The bearing on the connecting rod is just toast. It's pretty much welded and obliterated in some pieces. So I'm going to look for a new one. I guess stay tuned for probably me splitting the cases on this thing and then figuring out if there's anything else I need. Obviously the piston. But as of right now, we definitely do need a connecting rod bearing and probably the whole crank. So we're going to go ahead and look for one. Stay tuned for the next video on this thing. But I feel like we got a lot done. So not doing terrible. It'll be okay. I don't think it's a bad start, but like I said, it was kind of what I thought was going to happen, what I knew I was going to see on there. So, you know, I didn't have high hopes that it was just going to be the piston, but I was hoping it. So, oh well, it is what it is. Stay tuned for another video on this YZ250. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.